the Manker LAD. Manker is a new company for me. I've reviewed a bunch of flashlights, but never any of theirs. And they contacted me and said, hey, would you be interested in reviewing one of our lights? And I said, sure, I'd love to. Always happy to check out some new companies. And so they sent me this. The LAD is a keychain light. It's nice and small. Here's the packaging. Comes in a couple different colors. You can see here, black, gray, and red. This is the red. Open it up, there's a little pull tab here. And on the inside here is the light. And it all comes with a power or a charging cable and the instruction manual, which I didn't have in there. But this light is rechargeable. It comes with a micro USB cable here. You just need to plug that into a charger of your choice. And then there is the light here. And this light is super small. This is meant to be a keychain light. And compared to typical key fobs, certainly smaller than both of mine. Nice and small, nice and lightweight. Will attach to your keychains by this hole right here. So you can stick it on your keychains if you want a little extra light. This light right here, like I said, it is USB rechargeable. And on the side here, this opens up and you can plug in a charger right there. When it's charging, this will kind of flash blue, and then when it's fully charged, as it apparently just became, it is a steady blue to let you know that it's fully charged, and you can unplug it. And you can just seal this back up right in there. It has IPX6 water rating, it's a little less sealed than some other flashlights, but this is a keychain light, so it's probably not going to be, it's going to be perfectly fine for what you're using it for. Retail on this is $25.95. I'll put some links down below. You can check it out. It comes with two different LEDs, an XPG3 and also a Nichia 219C. The Nichia is going to have a little bit lower brightness, but also a little bit warmer output, depending on which kind of tint you like. User interface on this, it has a couple different modes, actually a lot of different modes. You can get some simple lights, like this Through Night TI, and this just has pretty much the one mode, of course, if you actually had a battery in it. But some simpler lights like this, or you can get something like this, which has a whole bunch of modes. And I'm going to bring this in here as a reference because it's, until you figure it out, it's just, I won't say it's complicated, but once you figure out how it works, it's not too bad. The button here on the side is what you use to control everything. And to turn it on, there are two paths which you can take with it. You can go either over into the low, medium, high red light, or over into the strobe Dragon's Breath SOS beacon. And then you can go back and forth between them. So a single press will get you over into the low, medium, high. Double press will get you over into this side. So here we go, single press. So that goes into low. 23 lumens will do that for 5.6 hours. Another press from there goes into medium. 86 lumens for an hour and a half. And then up to a nice bright 300 lumens, and it'll do that for a half hour. And then from there, it goes down into this red light mode, 1 lumen, and it'll do that for 100 hours. And then you can just cycle back and forth between them. Low, medium, high, red, low, medium, high, red. And then to turn it off, you long press it, and it goes off. It has a mode memory, so whatever you turn it off to, if you long press, it will come back on. So I turned it off on the red, long press, comes back on to the red. And then you just go back in your normal low, medium, high. Long press turns off. Now, alternatively, if you want to go over into the other side, which is strobe Dragon's Breath SOS beacon, double click. So there's the strobe. The Dragon's Breath, if you can see, it's just this little kind of eerie eye kind of pulsating on and off. I guess you could use it to find it. You can set this down, it'll go for a long time, just in this because it uses a minimal battery. So if you wanted to try and find it, wherever you might set it down at night, if you're camping, something like that, you can use that to find it. Otherwise, I'm not sure what else you might use this for. From there, it goes into the SOS, and then to the beacon. And then just back again, cycles through these. If you want to go one side to the other, you can, oops. I find sometimes the double click to be a little bit hard to do, especially holding it for the camera here. But there's a double click, I'm in the strobe. And if I want to get over to this side, double click, now I'm in low, medium, high, and then off. So that's a lot of modes. It may be a little bit too much for some people, but it's nice that some of the modes are hidden so you're not going through low, medium, high, strobe, all this craziness all together. most people are probably just going to need the low, medium, high. And initially I had a complaint that you couldn't get into the red mode directly, because if you're going to want to use the red, you don't want to go through a bunch of bright white light to ruin your night vision to get into that red. However, you can save that in the memory mode there, and then when you turn it back on, long press it, and it comes right back onto that red. One of the other interesting features about this light is that because of the shape of it, you can stand it in a couple different ways. If you want to use it in sort of a candle mode, you can set it there. You can set it down on this flat surface on the side here. You can also set it on the side, either side. It's kind of interesting. Kind of feature took me a little while to pick up on. Maybe a little bit less so if it's on your keychain, but if it's not on your keychain, you're just carrying it maybe in your pocket, you can set it down, use it kind of in a candle mode. And that 300 lumens, it's not going to give, they rate it here at, where is it, 58.6 meters. You're not going to be lighting up anything at that distance, but it's a good area light. It's light up a room, certainly light up the inside of your car, wherever you might be using it. That 300 lumens is going to be plenty bright. But there you go, the Manker LAD 2595. It's a nice little keychain light, nice and small. Throw it on your keychain, throw it in your pocket, throw it wherever you want. Check one out, put the link below, Manker LAD.